And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
90 is a mic. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
King.
25-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it's clicking exactly like they drew it up.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Set, cut. Now to move. Pass on. Drop deep. Mike's 50. Back the pass. Come on. Check. Fragment.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
They're going to look to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it fourth down. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
First down, Miami.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Check.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now this time he'll look to throw. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Miami. Preston Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Throwing, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Switch. Check 31. Check.
Real.
They run for it with Hunt. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hey, Mike 52. They can't hang with us.
Pistol.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Son, you can't read. 52's the mic.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Good. 180. Point it right.
Mike 55.
He don't know. Go.
Check 43.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Browns field goal. A 60-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Kill. Check 24. Check 9. Check 4. Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll look to throw. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Here's Breida, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Parker, the intended target. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Set. 180.
Check 55, Mike. Coming.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Three. Set.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run with Breida. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Browns drive about to get started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
Down by Emerson Griffin. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he's got his man. That's Landry. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Chubb on first down, not going to go anywhere as he'll lose 3 on that one. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On second down now, it's Hunt. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Mayfield from the gun on third down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Everson Griffin has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go, right foot. Watch the pass. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Looking to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Gun now on 3rd down. It's complete to Grant. So that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Second and 13. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Grant. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Dolphins.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he finds Parker here, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there. Really
good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Mayfield down. That one is caught by Hunt. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Hurry!
On second and a couple. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting them first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Set, 180!
Army. Spurs.
Point it right.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Up.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the run.
Back to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. He's back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
1st and 10 at the 19.
Check 55 to Mike. You got nothing.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So talk about escaping danger from their own one, clear across the field now. They come up on 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Foot on the gas, I will not crash, they will not stop me, tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me, celebrate, I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man, man, oh there with the hands, thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans, I do what I want, they do what they can, got it on smash, foot on the gas, I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big jobs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me, tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me, celebrate, I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man, man, oh there with the hands, thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans, I do what I want, they do what they can, got it on smash, foot on the gas, I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard